So I know when I'm doing my projects, I can get an idea of what people are seeing when they go shop new construction, because I want to be competitive with new construction on my flips and have my property stand out. Now, everyone has their own ideas, everyone our own designers, but I'm not an interior designer, so I got to cheat.
Come up, yeah. Chris Moore, I'm the builder of the block, the whole town know me. Turn keys, flip D's, stack paper, holy. From Duval
I can check new construction neighborhoods and check the builds, the newer builds. I want to see what builders are doing, get my own eyes on a property to see like what kind of design styles they're working now. So I know when I'm doing my projects, I can get an idea of what people are seeing when they go shop new construction, because I want to be competitive with new construction on my flips and have my property stand out. Now, everyone has their own ideas, everyone our own designers, but I'm not an interior designer, so I got to cheat. And the way I cheat, I got to look at new construction and see what they are doing for their houses. So as you can see, I know the sun's glaring, but I'm driving a new construction community. If you are working with a realtor, please go with the realtor to the new build just so they can walk it with you. Otherwise, realtors don't get paid if they don't walk the house with you. Just keep that in mind. 1 second. Okay. So we're gonna go inside, we're gonna check this new build real quick. Just take a look and see what kind of design ideas the builder has going on for this house. And so we get some ideas for our flips, our projects. Just have a rough idea. You can see vacant lots out there, just tons. Let's take a look inside. Oh, flip this way. So of course on the exterior, I'm not doing this brick and stuff. That's something we can't change. Main thing is to take a look at the inside. White baseboards, white everywhere. Gray flooring, so they're still in that white and gray phase. Mainly I want to take a look at the kitchen. That's where I get, this is where a lot of people make decisions about buying a house when they look in the kitchen. Honestly, I think we do better quality. Look how thin this countertop is. They've really gotten cheaper on countertops. That's pretty, but hey, maybe that's something, I don't know, that's more affordable to do it could be. I gotta check with Andrew on that. But they got this, so you got gray flooring, pretty basic, I feel good about what we're doing now in our houses. It's pretty basic, it's just stainless steel appliances, gray flooring, like an off-white beigeish countertop. And even the baseboards, they're like a light grayish, off-white kind of thing. White blinds, man, everything. I'm not a big fan of the lighting, but they do just got cam lights in there. But it's nothing to write home to. Let's take a look at the owner's suite. One thing I do like, if I could do large doors on my property, that would be sweet. Like 8-foot doors. Let's get an idea for the bathroom. Pretty standard again. I don't mind the thinner countertop here. Same as the kitchen, everything. You got the party shower, which is something we're not doing because we're limited on space. That's interesting. So you got the shower head in the middle, and then of course the shower head right there. I feel good about what we're doing with ours. Let's look at the color contrast. That's a slight difference with the color contrast between the door and the paint on the wall. Orange peelish walls, knockdown ceiling. Everything's pretty basic. And then you got, let's look in here real quick. No light in here, but it's gray carpet. So gray carpet, gray flooring. This is a pretty cookie cutter. So if we do a notch above this, our house will stand out. Just want to walk this house real quick, just see what my competition looks like in this real estate world, because that's right now who investors, this is our number one competition, is new construction. This is the hallway bathroom. Same, everything's the same. This house is not very creative. They're just running through these. Yeah, so I'm good. I feel really good about what we create. There you have it. I just want to see what my competition looks like as far as flipping houses and what we're doing, and make sure our stuff looks good. I mean, we can't beat this part. This is like a, you know, I can't do anything about this. This is a nice 3-car garage. You know, that's definitely a bonus for sure. And of course the paver driveway, I can't do nothing about that. Interior wise though, I mean, the door, I could change our door style. I'm buying a door, that keypad, that's basic. Same floor plan, just flipped. Yeah, same floor plan, flipped. All right, yeah. I feel good about what we're building and what we're doing. So I like the products that we're creating, the flips that we're doing. I really like what we're making for our flips. So I'm looking forward to doing some good houses this year. See what we can do. Yeah, so I just wanted to give you something that I do. Make sure I do it because I'm a realtor, so I can walk these new construction properties. I do ask the builder for permission before walking properties, not just walk into the house, because then, you know, you don't get in trouble. So as an investor, you always can go check out what the new construction people are doing and get an idea about the designs, the elements of what's selling now, because, you know, they paid a bunch of money to designers to kind of come up with and put colors together and put countertops together. They put that research out there already, so you have this free tool to go look at what's being built around you and get an idea of what you can do on your property, your flips, so you know what to do when designing your home to sell to the mass market. Now it's different if you can always match up your properties that match the level of what your price point is. So I'm not gonna go walk a beach house and then try to put it in a mobile home and out in the countryside. That wouldn't make sense. But I will go look at new mobile homes and get an idea what people are seeing in there, as well as if I'm doing a regular cookie cutter house in an older neighborhood, let me go see what the builders are doing right now and then get an idea of what I need to do in my house to make it competitive. So you just got to do a little legwork to get an idea of what designs are really popular now, and then you'll have an idea of what to do on your builds when you're renovating houses. That's just a quick tip for me, and that's how I get ideas what we're going to do on our flips and kind of stay ahead of the curve, so we're not trying to overthink design-wise what to do. We just look at what the builder doing and then do an upgrade over that, and that makes our houses competitive with all the new construction in the area. So again, thank you so much for watching. This is Chris Moore. If you have someone who's looking to buy, sell, or invest, please send my way. See you on the next one. We basically have 3 different grade levels of designs and interiors. And this makes it easy when we do flips. We already know what to expect. We don't do too many extra add-ons. We don't do too many extra changes. We just know what we're getting, what products can be put out. And that makes it easier for us as investors and as realtors. Number 1, we're the investor buying the property. And then 2, we become the homeowner of the property. So now we got to figure out, we're the homeowner, technically, and we want to sell the property. We want to make sure it appeals to other people. And then 3, we become the realtor who's going to sell the property. Those 3 things in that order is what make it special for Katie and I, as far as being realtors and investors, because we see the whole side of things. We see the buying side, the ownership side, and then the selling side. And when you put it all together, you really get an idea of what it's like for a homeowner to sell their home, and you get what it's like for a homeowner to buy a home. So it makes us very unique agents to help people out, because now we really have understanding of all sides of the business for doing real estate and providing service for our clients, and even providing service for ourselves as far as doing these deals. So when you're looking for a realtor, make sure you check with them of what their experience is like, not just as far as just helping out buyers only, helping out sellers only. You know, you want to look for someone who has a skill set and who's been in the trenches. And again, being investors and running through these systems, running through the process several times. It's crazy now that we look at it. Katie and I started back in 2023. Yeah. 2023, Katie and I started doing this adventure, and we've learned a lot along the way. I mean, it really 2024. 2023 was when we started contacting people and learning about what to do and looking for deals and stuff. So along this way, it's really made us, I sold more houses prior to being an investor, but I didn't know as much about houses as I do now. And it really has taught me a lot about being an investor and about flipping houses and buying and holding houses and getting my hands dirty in the real estate business. and just seeing what it really takes to sell homes nowadays. I just got an offer on a house now, and the realtor who sent the offer in, he put 6% towards buyer closing cost and 3% for the realtor commission. I'm like, man, that's 9% off the top of the price. So now whenever I put an offer in to buy property, or when I'm helping out a client to buy a property, I automatically figure, okay, if I'm going to buy this property and do a resale for me or another investor client, we are adding, before it was like, hey, 7% ARV, whatever. Now it's like, no, we're going on 60%. Because that extra 10%, 9% of the purchase price makes a huge difference. And it just changes the numbers drastically. So instead of offering someone 100K, now you're like, hey, I'm only offering you 88,000 or something. Just to bring it down, say I sell that house for 200K, now I got to pay an extra $12,000 for the buyer's closing costs up, which is fine if you plan for it.
I'm the builder of the block, the whole town know me. Turn keys, flip keys, stack paper, holy. From Duval to the moon, my hustle,